Hello, welcome to my channel, Renzo here. Okay, today I'm gonna paint a new portrait with acrylics. All the brushes I use are synthetic brushes, different brands, but all of them looks like really the same. Soft brushes. The colors are titanium white. This is medium yellow, brilliant red, ultramarine blue, and Mars black. The brand is Reese. Okay, I'm gonna start with a sketch. I have a glass of water here. I have this to spray water. Okay, let's sketch. I'm gonna use black and red to make the sketch. Okay, a lot of water, and let's see, here's the top, the bottom around here. Okay, I'm gonna place the eyes. I'm gonna check out if the eyes are tilted as the picture. Yeah, that's okay. Now the center line of the face. Around here. A line for the brows. And this measurement that we all should know by memory. From the brows to the nose is the same distance from the nose to the bottom of the chin. Okay, that's a basic structure that we all should know. And you can split it, the face in three portions. Yes, that would be 1, 2, and for the forehead one more portion. Equal 3 portions. Usually I don't measure the forehead because sometimes there is hair or it's just shorter. It's more important about the brows to the bottom of the chin. Hello Monique. Morning. Hello Dita. Okay. Oh, hello Sharon. Okay, Sharon Roberts. Okay. Now let's see the overall shape. Okay. This is the line for this side of the face. I see something like a curve here, but I prefer to start with something like just a straight line, and then that's gonna be easier for me to place the overall shape. Okay. Then I can make this curved line, a curve here if I want to. Now, let's see. Next thing always is this angle between the corner of the eyes and the base of the nose. Okay. Let me see the mouth here. I'm doing that with my eyes squinted. I keep my eyes squinted right now. You see my face right now, and my eyes are almost closed. That's what I want to see. I want to see this on the picture, something blurry, something just some simple shapes. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to prepare my basic colors. One is going to be for the light, and another one for the shadow. Okay, I know, for example, on the lid side of the face there are some midtones. I'm going to ignore all of that, and I'm going to think just that this area is just have some light, okay, and this area is in shadow. Okay, let's mix an orange. I'm going to knock down this with blue, white and blue. The yellow I have really strong, this yellow. I'm just using a little bit. Okay, this color, let me stepping back. Okay, I need to grade down this color a little bit more. You can use blue or black, it depends, okay, it's up to you, because blue is, I mean, that's gonna grade down any color really fast, and if you're not, I mean, not used to use black, maybe you're gonna end up with muddy colors really fast. Okay. Okay, I need to grade down this more blue. Stepping back and checking the color. Okay, I need to grade down this color even more blue, touch of red, a touch of yellow. I'm not using any medium right now, not even water. One thing that I can do is spray water here if I want, let's say, this painting to wait for me to add the dark area and blend. I can let it dry and add the dark area and fade the dark area on top of the light. Okay, I'm gonna just try to keep this wet until I paint the shadow. See if this color is okay. No, it's too dark, too greenish. A little bit of red and cadmium yellow, and let's see. Okay, that's better. stepping back. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna paint it here. I used to keep these brushes wet by just spraying some water. Now let's paint this here. Some black, red, a touch of yellow, and I'm adding water. Okay. Okay. Now let's draw. Hello Manuel. Hello Lucas. Thank you. Hello Miss GDK. Okay, let's draw. Okay, I have the eyes here. Brows here. Okay. Right now I'm just measuring, okay, from brows to the nose to the chin. Okay, I don't, I mean, I think the proportions are, I mean, she has those proportions, like the distance from the brows to nose and mouth is just the same. Okay, now since I know that, right now I'm doing that. Okay, I'm trying to be as much accurate as possible to keep this to the same distance. Okay. 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 I'm gonna use more water to make this more transparent. Let me see this. A little bit of red, a yellow to work on the mouth. Okay, I can see that the nose is really close to the upper lip. The space here is really short in this area. Okay, I need to step back, squint down my eyes. Okay. Okay. Now mix more of. I need a brown color. You know, it's a dark orange, black and orange. If I mix black and orange, I'm gonna get brown. Okay, that's what I have right now. I'm gonna try to draw more details in this area here. I keep drawing with my eyes squinted. Okay. Now I want this to dry. Okay, it's kind of wet. Let's add some light here. A new brush just for blending. Okay. Hello, this. Hello, Michael. Hello, Hyman. I'm just thinking right now about color. Okay, I'm gonna mix more paint here. to add more red. Okay, I think this is too bright. Anyway, I mean, since I'm working with acrylics, I just can knock down the color really fast. Okay, I need to gray down this more. Maybe even make it a little bit greenish. Or just black. Okay. And just step back. Let me see, I'm working on value and keeping just my difference between light and shadow and trying to, I mean, at the same time drawing. Oh, okay, you guys again feel some difference on the eyes. It's like the eyes are off. One eye is a little bit, I think this is a little bit up. I'm gonna see that in a minute. I just want to establish, I want to continue establishing the value differences with a little bit of color. Okay, I'm adding some reddish and some greenish color. See? Okay. Hello, Maomi. I wrote before I thought, no, I know these are acrylics. Just cannot believe you can paint such amazing portraits with acrylics. Thank you, Maui. Yeah, I'm using water. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Umu. umurum da. Okay, let's continue. Let me see. The only problem that sometimes I want this to dry faster and it doesn't dry. What I wanna do is add this grayish, kind of greenish color on top of this area, like a glaze. I wanted to do that. Now what? Let's wait. Let's see. Let's see if we can put this. It's kind of wet. Let's do it anyway. Horrible. I don't like this. Anyway, let's continue doing this because I want to gray down this color. I mean, what I have in mind is, of course, add this like a glaze. But you know, I cannot wait that much. Maybe I should wait maybe for what, like 10 minutes, maybe more, since this layer of acrylic, I mean, especially here and here, it's kind of thick. It can take maybe 10 minutes or more to dry. Now I can see the light here in the middle. That's what I wanted. Okay, the forehead is still too dark, too bright, sorry. I need to darken this a little bit more. Okay. Okay, that's better now. Okay, I'm planning to add more paint and blend just little by little, okay? Okay, up and coming artists, I does try to keep up with you with full show, okay? I think the base is glazing medium from golden. Okay. When I read the comments, while I wait for this to dry a little bit. Maui, at the moment also we're checking whether the paint was dry before putting another layer. Yeah, that's what I'm doing to do. No, I don't use anything, just water. Yeah, sometimes I want the acrylic dry faster. Sometimes I want this to dry slower. Sometimes I want this to dry faster. Hello, Nikki. Is that yellow lemon? This is a medium yellow. Maybe it looks like, maybe it's because of the camera. I don't know. I mean, let me see if I can move my setups here to get the color right. I mean, at least here in my, they're kind of close to. But it's a really strong yellow. Yeah. Yes, I don't use anything. I should definitely. I mean, if there is some new materials that help us to work with acrylic, with oil, with anything, we should use it. I'm just too lazy to go to the store. And the last time I went to the store, I just forget to. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, okay, maybe I should get something. But you know what? More than finding something that makes this dry slower, maybe I was thinking about something that make this maybe more thicker. I don't know. I mean, okay, let's see what I have here. Everything is kind of blurry, but I got the position of the eyes, nose, and mouth. I have a little bit of color. You see the nose a little bit reddish, a little bit of pinky here. I have this greenish color that I think is perfect. I mean, I'm gonna put more paint, yeah, but this grayish color here, what it's doing is making the reddish colors just to blow a little bit more. Okay, and I'm thinking about the lights, because in this particular image, if you check out the picture, you see I mean, my lights are kind of warm and the lights on the picture are cool. Okay, and maybe that's a good idea just to change that a little bit, but let's see. I'm not saying that I would do it, and you know that it's not like I want to copy exactly, but maybe I change my mind and I just want to copy the painting exactly the way it is, the picture. Who knows? Let's see, I'm gonna add some details to the face. Let's see how it goes. The most important for me right now is establishing light and shadow, establishing basic colors. Okay, obviously I'm gonna work on the shadows, make some areas a little bit darker. I'm gonna work on the lights, making some areas a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna be adjusting, going back and forth, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. Okay, what I'm not gonna do, obviously, and nobody should do, is add any of these colors here. One common mistake sometimes is use this color here and some reflected area like this. We use the same color, the same value, the same intensity. It does not want to work. We gotta think this is a shadow area. All the colors here are going to be a variation of this shadow, darker color. No one is going to use no one of these colors here, and at the same, no one of this value or this color here. Okay. Once we establish the difference, let's say that we can read the image easily. I mean, when we can read this, like we don't know where is the light coming from. If we see an image and we don't know where's the light coming from, it looks like it's coming from here, from here, from here. Maybe we are just having the values wrong. Okay, as I gotta say maybe because because I don't know the condition of the images. But let's say if you use an image, any painting that has like this light and shadow, and you're not able to see on your painting where is the light coming from, that means that you have the values wrong. Okay? Okay, Nikki, will you be at Zoom class later? Yes, for hour. Yeah. You have to travel an hour, Michael. Okay. Odit is telling me the medium that she said with that medium you can almost paint like oil. Oh wow. Okay, maybe I will try that. My brushes, I'm using synthetic brushes. The same brand, the brushes I use for oil paint. I mean, are not these are not the same brushes I'm using. It's the same brand. Okay. Okay. Still wet. Okay, I have not. Okay, let's wait more. I'm gonna paint some. I'm gonna make this really, really thin. This is like watercolor, you see. I'll make some details. I don't know if you see what is happening here. Because it's still wet, I'm painting on top of this and it's kind of, you see what happened here? It's lifting up the paint. I mean, I should stop and let it dry, but you know I can't. I have to paint anyway. Then I will put more paint on some areas like this, like something like that happen. Makes it more red here, a touch of yellow. Okay, let's check out again. Let's measure. Everything looks okay. I'm following measurements, okay? I'm not trying to guess that the nose is going to be a little bit up or down. I'm just following that this distance is going to be the same to this distance, okay? Sometimes it's just easier to follow those measurements instead of trying to guess if the nose is going to be a little bit up or down. I mean, definitely it's better to always follow some kind of measurement. Adding some water to my brushes. I forgot to do it. Okay. I'm just stepping back and checking out. Okay, let's continue working on the eyes. This brush is really good. You see the brand? It says something like Banjo. My daughter, she used to, she uses these brushes all the time. I had used these ones for oil paint, uh, not that much. But here it's working really good. can use it like really pointy because you know this is a round brush, or I can do this and use it like this. That's what I did here a second ago. You see, it works like a filber, and then I put it back like this. See. Okay, this is another one. Where's the one? Here's the one. Oh. I'm gonna add a little bit of, let's see how it works. This, not blue, yellow, more blue, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna paint on top of this again. I'm making this light really cool. This is the color I see on the picture. Beautiful. Hello, Miri. Where are you buying these brushes? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm in Lima, Peru. I mean, I'm gonna try to look for the link. I mean, oh yeah. I think the link I have in my Amazon is to the brush that's really close to this one. Yeah, because you know, I tried to look for the same brushes I use in Amazon, and I couldn't find a match. I don't know why. These brushes maybe are so cheap, or just nobody want them. I mean, I love them. But anyway, the ones that I found in Amazon is just 99% a match of these special round brushes. Okay, maybe the color is too bright right now. You know, I said this yellow color is too bright. It's too intense. It's a really saturated yellow. By the way, since we work with acrylics, we can knock down any color really fast. Okay, these brushes works perfectly. I love them. And since I can do this, yes, I press them, I make them like a filbert, I blend. I love it. It's too bright, I know. I'm gonna kill down the color in a minute. Mary, I'm just using this to keep the acrylic wet. Oh, the eyes is off. Okay, Dennis, I'm gonna check out on that. Lucas, I use rosemary and CO brushes, and it's fantastic and very good quality. Yeah, I have seen so many painters using those brushes, those rosemary. Yeah, I think they are pretty good. Pretty sure. I don't know. I mean, I think they don't sell them here. I haven't seen them here in Lima. Okay, let's continue. I love this light. This yellow is really strong, but it brights the color really good. I can use that to create a focal point just in this area. You know that the light is hitting here and here, yeah? I'm just gonna keep it here, not that much here. Maybe just, of course I'm going to knock down this. There's too much, but it just gives me an idea, yeah? About exaggerating the focal point. Okay, what else? Let's continue working on details. Let's see, the eyes are off. I think this is a little bit up, yeah? And let me work on this area here. I lay down the brush stroke, and I use my new magic brush, and I blend. Okay. That's pretty good. Don't try this at home if you don't have this brush. If you cannot find them, let me know. Maybe I can make some business with this. I can buy them for nothing and sell them for a lot. That's a perfect pen. See? Oh my god, this is really beautiful. I don't want to get rid of this brush stroke here. I love that touch with the palette knife. Okay, let's work on the eyes again. I was waiting to let this dry to work on the eyes again. Let me see. I'm gonna add the highlight. I see a little bit of a highlight there, just I think is here. I'm keeping my brushes wet here on my little table. Oh, the name of the brush mirror. The name is B. You can see BAMYO. Can you see it? Oh no. Okay. If I find a link, I'm gonna post the link in the description box. Kepler, I have these brushes too. Maybe you bought at Marlene Ilart. Yes, Kepler. Yeah, no, I bought this in 3 blocks from there, and this place is called Round Table in Lima, where you can find brushes like they sell like packets, like sets, like they sell those brushes to the stores in Lima. And I go directly to them. Every time that I go, I spend like $100, $200 in brushes, which is a lot here in Lima. Yeah. But those are, but I mean, considering there's a lot, considering these brushes are really cheap. Not cheapest, not the cheapest one, but like a set of 12 of these ones is like what, $20, maybe $30. A set of 12. $30, that's not too much, eh? The lower eye, okay, then is okay already. Okay, let's continue painting. Let's see, I mean, the space between the eyes, it looks like it's not right, but I have to put some shadow here and shadow here. I'm just waiting, okay? I feel that's kind of wet yet. I gotta wait, I mean, I'm just waiting. I wanna work on the mouth a little bit. I'm using just glazes. I mean, I'm glazing right now. The painting is really transparent. Let me see if I can work on the nose. I think that's okay. Okay, I dropped my water bottle. This color is kind of, I'm gonna just zoom out for you to see the mixture. Okay, this is the color, kind of greenish. Okay, this is going to slow down my process more because I'm adding more paint. And you see, this amount of paint with acrylics is just, it takes longer to dry. But anyway, I want this, I want to add more paint. I just have to wait more for this to dry. I'm mixing black and orange. I'm gonna mix blue with green on top of this darker color. I want some green there. Okay, I want orange, more intense orangey reddish color for this area here. Okay, let's see if this color works here. It's too orangey. This is too orangey. Okay, I need to mix black and white. Okay, to gray down this color a lot. I love this kind of texture here. It just reminds me, that make me feel like it's an old painting. I mean, let me believe that. I want to believe that. Okay. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna read the comments. Okay, bye Nikki. Hello Miguel. Hello Michael. Why do you mute your lightest lights to give it more uniformity? Oh, I didn't do that. I'm gonna go. This is back and forth. I'm gonna just go adding more lights, just maybe knocking down those highlights, adding them again. Yeah. Hello, Carol. Thank you, Carol Redway. if I see some question. Okay. Okay. The left eye is still too high. Okay, I'm gonna check on that, Dennis. Bye, Dennis. Maybe it's just a wrong angle. Oh, I hope so. Hello, David. David McDonald. Hello, William. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue mixing some colors here. Let's see. Let me check out the eyes. Which one I gotta put a little bit up? I think this is this one. Let me know if you have any question. Okay. This way I can speak a little bit about anything. Okay, I think getting closer, little by little. Let's work on the nose. Read the comments. Jessica, hello. Sorry I came in late. I didn't paint the background yet. Thank you, Dita, for answering. David, I think the eyes are just right. Her head is angled to the right. Some of you are a master of painting the eyes. Yeah. Miss JDK, you have made me less afraid of painting portraits. That's good. After watching you, I tell myself, don't worry, if I mess up, I can paint over it. Yeah. Ah, you mean, Jessica, not the background, the canvas. Yeah, my canvas is not white. I have a toned canvas. This is something the same canvas I use for oil paint. Okay, let me see. I'm going to add some more darks, mixing red and black. I'm gonna work on the mouth, the nostril, the mouth. What is this nostril? Okay, I gotta think about this. I'm zooming in the image. I need to see some details. I need to see some alignments. The corner of the mouth is aligned with the tear duct. Yeah. The tear duct is here. The corner of the mouth should be here. the nose. To tone the canvas, I use acrylic paint. It's just I have like let's say this color with some brown, dark brown, but it has a lot of water. And then when I apply it, I have this kind of transparent brown. Sometimes I use just a gray canvas, just black and white acrylic. Sometimes I use just white canvas for acrylics. For oil paint, I always prefer to use to tone my canvas. But it doesn't mean that I mean, sometimes I have. You know that I worked as a teacher, and sometimes I used to go to do some demos, and sometimes it was some kind of like they gave me the canvas and usually it was white, and I had to work on a white canvas. It's just like it's easier and faster if you work on a toned canvas. Yeah, because I mean we can try to we can see better the values. The white canvas usually make any value look darker. And in order to see the values right on a white canvas, we have to cover the whole canvas. And you have to do that from the very beginning in order to start working on values and not misconfuse the values. You know, values is something that is um, sometimes we think something is lighter, and it's just because there is more contrast. It's not as bright as it looks. It's just, let's say that it's around for some darkness that's gonna add more contrast. It's gonna make the light looks lighter. Okay, I think maybe I'm misconfusing you. If you want a better explanation, join my Patreon account. Okay, now this nostril is just too big. I have to make it smaller. I think that's better. It's not good, but it's better. Okay, now something about her. She has kind of a curve here, something really, really pronounced. I mean, let's see. The only problem, remember, the only problem with acrylics is when the paint dries, it looks a little bit darker. And when it's wet, we think that this value is lighter, and we have to kind of try to calculate what's going to happen. Okay. And that's the tricky part. That's kind of really difficult to try to calculate that if the value is right. I can put this here. It looks, when it's wet, looks right. When it's dry, it's going to look a little bit darker. Speaking about my Patreon account, we paint, I have some 4 or 5 tiers where we paint Saturdays. It's just $4 for a month. We paint Saturdays oil paint and acrylics for an hour and a half. An hour, sorry. Every Saturday. An hour of oil paint, an hour of acrylic. Okay, there are another tiers. There is a $100 tier that we paint oil with oil for 4 hours every Sunday or Friday or Tuesday. Sorry, I just got. I was speaking. I saw something here. I kind of got lost. And in Patreon we paint together. It's just like here, but I mean, obviously the idea is that the patrons paint and we talk and we share, and I critique the paintings. Okay, I think I'm getting the face. It looks like more like a child now. It was looking like an adult. I'm gonna glaze this here. I'm pretty sure it's still wet. Yes, you can see it's still wet, this area. Okay, the values are there. Oh, I need to light up here. I don't know if you're aware of what I'm saying about how when the acrylics dry, it gets a little bit darker. If you pay attention here, when I painted this area, it looks brighter. As soon as it gets dry, it looks a little bit darker. And that's gonna happen everywhere. Okay, pay attention to that. That's one, I mean, for real, that's something that you think you're adding, let's say, one color here, but for real, that's gonna change. Okay, and that's something that happens always with acrylics. In fact, maybe that's the only thing that I mean, I don't like about acrylics. Everything else, that's okay. Obviously, what we love about acrylics is the dry time, because we are able to retouch and retouch and retouch again and again. I'm making this a little bit lighter, just little by little, until I get to the value I want. Okay, so let's paint some hair. Okay, this red color on the hair is gonna help to gray down my skin color, because if you add red, usually everything about around red is gonna look kind of greenish, and that's an optical illusion that usually happens. Is that we that the name of this is what's the name? I mean, simultaneously, I think is. Sorry, you know that English is not my native language. Simultaneously contrast. Sometimes I forget some words. Okay, I'm gonna be closing this. I mean, getting narrowing the face, but just little by little, because I don't want to. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I mean, that maybe a little bit more. Okay. Mm. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna read the comments. Okay. Yeah, it's always better to work on a toned canvas. I thought the corner of the mouth lines of with the pupil, the nostril with the tear duct is aligned with the pupil. Yes. Okay. Oh, I think this painting could be done in a La Prima painting style. Okay, this is kind of a La Prima painting style. Yeah. Hello, art by D. Lip. Do you use anything to slow down the drying of your acrylics? David McDonald's asking. No, I don't use any medium, I'm just using water. Let me see, this area is a little bit dangerous. I'm trying to soften here at the edge. I want a lost edge in this area here. Okay, I need to open this eye a little bit more. You see, this eye is lighter than this one. So let's fix that. I'm just gonna make this a little bit lighter. And I'm gonna open this eye a little bit more. I need to make this a little bit darker. To narrow this area a little bit more. Hello, Maggie. Hello, GOT. Okay, let's continue working on the values. I need to darken, narrow this area. Okay, and make this a little bit reddish. I think this is okay, just to darken the forehead and shorten the forehead. You know, the distance is just too much. Okay, okay, let's work a little bit more on the hair. I just want to put some really red to see the contrast. Okay, I think the hair is kind of orangey. I make it just too reddish. I'm gonna add some yellow and red to make it more orangey. Just some touches. You know, if you make a mistake like this with the color, you can add a glaze. I mean, let it dry a little bit and add a transparent orange glaze or brown, and you're gonna fix the color really fast. Okay, I need to work still here. See, obviously, I'm going carefully, sorry, with this area. And I'm gonna zoom in that. Yeah, let's paint. Okay, here I'm going really carefully with both sides because, to be honest, I don't want to paint again the eye, and this area in particular, you know, it's going to be kind of difficult. Let's see. Let's soften this. Let's soften this. Okay, I think that's better, but I still need to add more shadow here. Okay. Now here, I need to darken all this area and maybe a little bit of orange. That's gonna help. Okay, first here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's put more red, touch of yellow, and let's narrow here. I'm checking out and just comparing both images. Okay. I think I have to make her nose more rounded or something there. Maybe it's yeah, maybe it's not just the nose, it's here too. Okay, I'm seeing something here. Okay, I need to make this a little bit rounded. I changed the round brush. I'm using this one for blending. Works perfectly too. Okay, more light here. Okay. No. Shadows. I need to darken this even more. I'm using the same brush. Okay, now here. Yeah, definitely I need to work on the nose. It's something that's not okay. Maybe the mouth, yeah, the lips too. Now I'm just looking everywhere, looking for little mistakes on the shapes. For example, this area of the mouth, I just realized that it's more curved, like this. Okay. Little things that obviously we don't see at the beginning, and we just as soon as I paint more, and I have more here, I can compare more obviously and look for those mistakes. What I'm doing is just glazing, okay? Transparent paint. softening these edges. Okay. Well, I need to step back, squint down. I mean, I still see some mistakes on values. The forehead definitely have to knock down the slide. The nose is like, I don't know if I make it more rounded. Okay, let me see. Maybe it's about adding more light here. Okay, adding a little bit of light. I'm going to soften that. I wet all these brushes. Okay, any brush that I'm about to use for blending, I wet the brush. Okay, maybe it's about making this light a little bit wider. Okay. Yeah. That's better. Not perfect. No, it's not okay yet, but I mean, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close. Dave is asking me, would the eyes look good painted dark? Just asking. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go back here, and you know that I always paint the areas that are close to the tear duct a little bit reddish and transparent. I didn't do that yet. Okay, I'm working on the likeness. I mean, I'm finding, you know, I mean, you see me, I'm finding that kind of difficult to get the likeness. It's like and now I see her, I think she's older, and then I see her in the next 20 minutes, it looks okay, it looks like a child, and then older again, and that's to my eyes. It's like I'm changing some details and change the age, and changing the age, and working on that, because that's always a problem when we paint a child that looks older. Yeah? It's not enough to get the likeness. Okay, it's this thing about the age that's so difficult to get. Sniper Wiper is asking me if I ever rotate a painting in the picture. Yes, I mean, not here because it's kind of difficult. I have the camera in front of me, but when I paint here, I'll rotate. I put the painting upside down, and definitely I use a mirror. So when I have a mirror, usually I don't have a mirror. I capture the screen, and I just flip up the image there. You can use your cell phone. Okay. Okay. Whew. I said too many things too fast. Okay, let me think again. You know, one thing, I love this red. I know that the color is not right, but I'm gonna keep it. I like it. Okay. Now let's continue working. Yeah, definitely that's this is better. This light here, the light here. Yeah, the mouth is better with this, what I did here. Okay, the nose, I think, is about the shadow on the nose that I have to put it a little bit up. Move. Okay, this shadow here. I think if I move this shadow a little bit up, like there. Okay, and at the same time I have to using not too much paint. I'm making this a little bit up. It looks the nose more round. I mean, it's like the high of the, I'm making the nose a little bit higher. This area, thinking about just this area here. I'm gonna go back and think about the shadows again. For example, here it should be a little bit darker, just a little bit. Okay, and darker here, definitely darker here. That's better. I can see kind of a couple of lines here on the mouth, on the lower lip, those wrinkles on the mouth. That could help with the likeness. And the same here. Okay, now maybe I should darken the eyes. I think if I darken the eyes, maybe they are gonna look bigger. No, maybe I'm just making a mistake on the size of the eye. I have to make it bigger. It's not just the effect of the contrast effect. I have to make that eye bigger. Okay. More light and shadows I have to darken here. Darken here. Okay. And stepping back, squinting down my eyes, I'm getting close again to the painting. Now let's add some accents, like for example pure red with a touch of let's say a touch of white and yellow. Just some accents like here, for example, here, something like that. Okay, I don't want too much of that. Let's see if we can use this pure orange. That's my little dog. It's telling me it's time to wrap it up this and go to eat. She's like a clock. Let's add some eyelashes. I think the nose is better, but I can work a little bit more light here. Let me step back. Okay, maybe I can add some, what's the name? I forget the name of this, little dots on the face. Little dots, what's the name? Let me see if this is right. There. I want to make a glaze here really transparent, really transparent. Even more transparent. I mean, that's too much. Let's see if it's okay to knock down. I don't like it. Look like too greenish, yellowish. Add a little bit of red. That's okay, I think. Let's do some red here. Okay, pretty good. Let's use more red. Okay, that's good. I don't like the forehead. Maybe it's too orangey. Let's let it dry. I mean, this is really transparent. I gotta see what happens when it gets dry. Squinting down my eyes, and I think I even dark some areas a little bit more. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm happy with this. I'm going to light up this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna add these accents just here. Wow, that was too much red. Now I have to add more. I think that's okay. I'm doing this because I just want this accent here. Since I'm not gonna be able to, working on the hair like a lot, having an accent there is gonna be good. Yeah. And this is kind of blurry. I can paint the background to know. Anytime that you have a doubt about the background, you can always. Or you can add gray, just black and white to the background. It's a neutral gray. Usually we can use the background to create more contrast, add more color. Okay. In this case, I think is everything about this light on the face. Remember that if you can add something like this, light up here and light up, and add, let's say, like, think about this like another focal point, or frame the face, the head. Okay. No, but that's up to you. It depends of if you think it's gonna help your painting. In my case, I think it's gonna be better if I just knock down the background, and even if I keep just a little bit of light here, but everything is kind of dark. In this way, I'm just creating more attention here. Just that. That's the only thing you see. If I add, let's say, something like this, you see how it moves the attention to another area. Definitely, you're gonna move your eyes from here to here. Yeah? I don't want that. A little bit of light is okay. No more. And this black here is really perfect. Okay, remember about edges. Don't leave some sharp edges, okay? Try to soften the edges. It's kind of difficult to do that with acrylics. Well, try really hard. Okay, and what else? Like I said, I love the texture of the painting, and I love this. You can see, I have some painting here, like thick paint on the forehead. You can see a little bit. The color is different. It's turn out to be kind of orangey. I can knock down that again, but I think that's okay. I think it works okay. And the last thing I can do, if something just bothers me like too much about color, I can always just add a gray glaze, just black and white. Okay. That's not the ideal, of course, but that's one way to fix things. Okay, another way I remember when I was a student, I'm speaking about 30 years ago, and one of my teachers told me, add a white glaze to your painting, to your portrait. I said, white glaze? Yes, the idea was just to light up the whole painting, kill the shadows, and work on top of that again. And I did it, and it was amazing. At the end, my shadows, they weren't too dark. I end up with a kind of transparent shadows, That was really good. I have done that like a few times with my paintings in purpose. I mean, that the first occasion was about fixing the painting. Okay, next time was just about using that to have transparent shadows. Okay, what do you think? Let me turn on my light because sometimes it looks like my camera is making this nose just bright, just too much. And let me adjust my camera. I mean, the painting is not like that, but you see how different it could be when you change this. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it there where it was. It was kind of okay. Let me see the eyes again. I have seen something on the eye right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on the size of the eyes. Oh, okay, missing something here. Some kind of eyelashes in this. And this side of the eye, just there. Okay, a little bit of read the comments. Then I mean the picture. The neck puts her head forward. You made it look backward. Okay, yeah, maybe it's a mistake there. A green background. A green? No, no, this is green. This is gray. It's not green. The neck is backward. Okay, yeah, maybe it's a mistake there. Oh, you need to make her smile. Okay, I'm gonna check on that. And the left eye is still too high. Wow, I think uh, uh, okay, I'm gonna check out again for the last time. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. What's the point about the eyes? maybe it's tilted different. Yeah, maybe it's that. Yeah, maybe the whole head is tilted different. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be able to like get maybe or fix so many things from this portrait. Yeah, let me check out again. I'm gonna try to fix some little things, but I mean, that's it. That's what I have here. I'm trying to tilt the eye a little bit different. I added a little bit of shadow here to make her smile. Okay. Smile a little bit, yeah? Softening this, yes, I think it's better if I soften. Yeah, maybe it's more curved, it's more round. Oh yes, it is, it's more round, yes. And there is a reflected light here, another little bit of that. Let me see. Okay. Yes, I think my mistake with the eyes and the head in general, I think it's tilted different. Yeah. I'm working here and some values. I need to make some shadows here. I was squinting down my eyes. I see a shadow here, and I didn't see this shadow on my painting. Yeah, maybe more. Oh, that was the water. I mean, this a small bottle to spray water. Okay, I think that's helping me a little bit. I think maybe it's gonna be about light up the shadow on the nose, the base of the nose here. Yeah. What else I can do? More light here. And of course more light here too. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fix the eyes because I mean, to be honest, I think the eyes are aligned. Okay, the center line. When this thing about moving one eye a little bit more up or down, maybe it's gonna bring me some problems at this stage. Okay, I'm gonna try to look for the solution, looking for maybe making more shadow here to kind of, that's gonna help to kind of tilt the eye to the right and the shadow here that I'm mixing. Okay, let me step back and check out. Okay, I think that's better, but maybe it's too dark. Maybe this is too dark. Okay. Okay, I think that's I think that's it. I think that's it for today. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna read the comments. Okay. Freckles, Freckles. Okay. The head is going back instead of forward. It's the line of the neck. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna check out on that. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. The freckles. Let me see if I add the freckles. No, I'm gonna think about that. What else? I'm gonna read the comments again. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Laura. The two red lines in the bottom lips. The two red lines in the bottom lips. The bottom lip. Okay. Okay. Then he's saying, well, okay, they are not in the original, but a bit off. Okay. Okay. Let me see. lines I can fix. Okay. One more thing here is I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. Just here, a little bit darker. Okay. Now, Rita told me something about the mouth, and I think she's right. And oh, it was Dennis. I don't remember. It was about these lines here. I'm gonna soften those lines a little bit. Okay, sometimes I got a critique, and it's like somebody slapped my face and say, "Oh my God, I see that. I didn't see it." Sometimes I don't. That doesn't happen. When that doesn't happen, that's when I start doubting about following a critique. I just stop and analyze and think. But I gotta say that I always welcome all the critiques. Okay. Hello, Ardesh. Dennis Sakindita, would you like to marry me? Oh, wow. uh, the right chin is it's a bit loose. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for today. One thing I don't like is the forehead. The forehead end up like being gray, orange, and green. Yeah, I was watching that. I mean, I'm just kind of lazy right now to fix it. I feel now that I said it, I should fix it. Leo, ¿qué pasó? That was my son. I'm just gonna use this like what we call scumbling. Scumbling is a dry brush. Okay, I prepare this color. I do this and I go on top of this. Okay, it's just like a, let's say, a dry glaze. Yeah, I go again. I'm making this a little bit lighter. I'm gonna do this, and with this I go again. Okay, I don't wanna take the risk to paint on top of this again, and I can keep doing this again and again, changing the color little by little. Okay. Again. Okay. You can use this, do this a lot of times. This way you don't take the risk of painting again when you're about to finish up and you don't want to paint anymore. You fixed some problem with that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use this for this area too. It looks kind of transparent in orangey. I'm not using any water. Okay, just what I have here. I do this and okay, I think there was too yellowish this. I have to add more red and black. Touch of blue. I'm gonna go back here and again. Well, you can even paint a whole portrait doing this like a scumbling. I had a teacher. He used to do that, but he painted no portraits, landscapes, still lifes. He was just with a dry brush, just going like this. It was amazing. The result, it was amazing because you can see some transparency from the first colors. Because with this, going with a dry brush, like doing this, I mean, you don't cover everything completely. We can see through this layer. It's just like a transparent glaze. But in this case, it's like a dry glaze. Okay. Dennis is telling me you could finish hair with glazing with oil. Yeah. That's something that I mean I have done that sometimes. But added some glazes with oil paints. Yeah. That would be nice for maybe an next portrait and start with oil paint with acrylics and finish up with oil paints. That would be really good. See what happens. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I add some freckles. I have to zoom in the image. Just a little bit, just a little bit. The painting is kind of transparent. Okay, I'm just doing this. I mean, I'm not gonna paint freckle by freckle. I'm just trying to insinuate. The freckles. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's enough. Yeah, that's it. I want to paint a little bit more, but at the same time I'm hungry. And I have a group class later. That could be for the next time because it's been like usually paint for 3 hours, sometimes 3 hours and a half. Yeah, 3 I think is enough. Dennis is telling me, yeah, don't be lazy, squeeze. I don't want to squeeze. Squeeze. I mean, squint. I don't want to. I mean, I keep squinting down my eyes during the whole process. I don't want to do that anymore. Squeeze. That was good. Stepping back, I'm gonna have a little bit more of light here. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you so much. Take care, you all, and see you next time. Okay, I forgot to put my app for the buy me a coffee. Okay, okay. You all owe me a coffee for the next time. Okay, thank you so much. Take care, you all. See you next time. The only thing that I gotta say that I don't like right now is the sharpness on the mouth, the upper lip. Well, I'm gonna leave it just like that. You know that I don't like some sharp edges. Yeah. Okay, bye, take care. Okay, bye.